overall. But I do get the distinct impression that the United States economy is tied into South Africa quite a bit. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is, because the United States, its economy is built on settler colonization. Its economy is built on military occupation. Its economy is built on economic exploitation. Its economy is built on environmental degradation. So the U.S. economy is inextricably connected to the economies of a lot of communities and countries, people and places, because the United States is a conqueror. The United States continues to engage in new settler colonization and new military occupation and new economic exploitation. You see, and how it works. It is just like it would do, internally. It really pushes communities like it did with indigenous people in the United States. And after that, the human trafficking, enterprise called enslavement, right, is to push people to the brink of dependence or extinction. And then you bring in, a free, as it was with our ancestors. And I can say our ancestors both in the U.S. and in South Africa, because this is kind of how I live and have my being, right? To then facilitate, the labor market, right? And then, after, all of that, you create the sense of, dependence, not interdependence, and not even, independence, but the sense of dependence. So that happened domestically in the U.S., and it also happened, internationally in the United States. So yes, there's a lot of dependence going on, and the U.S. do whatever it can to pull those, strings, and it's really not interested in trade, but aid that's connected with how we control, even, how you will govern around that. That is taking place. And that's why you see, Blinken, burning gas all over the world, trying to put out fires, right? That was started by, U.S. foreign policy. So yes, it's all inextricably connected, Greg. I wish it could have been connected more interdependent, but it's not, because that's not how a colonizer functions, right? That's not how an occupier functions. You see what I'm saying? In terms of that, it is, pushing countries, to the brink of dependence, which is what they did internally, with indigenous people, etc. And then through that, then try to see how they can determine, its future. But unfortunately, that is not going to work, man, because the emperor has no clothes on. And the Biden-Harris administration, including, through Blinken and everyone else running around the world, from Haiti, to what's happening, in Palestine, just, with fork-tongued diplomatic relations, that is just not working. And part of it is because it's an extractive, exploitive model that's been pushed and promoted.
Now, with